Hey everybody, this is Cody from Comicsdown, and we have a book to review tonight, so let's get into it. We're going to be reviewing Marvel's Weapon H, number 3. This so happens to be one of my favorite series going on over at Marvel right now. And when I first heard about the Weapon H books and the fact that they were going to be making a Hulk Wolverine, I wasn't too keen on the idea. I thought it was going to be weird and not done right, and I had mixed emotions about it, let's just say that. But once I started reading the Weapon H, I was pleasantly surprised. It's well done. The art is usually pretty decent. This cover is pretty cool. As you can tell, it has, a little bit of the Brood. It shows that the Hulkerine is being taken over by the Brood or whatnot, which, spoiler, it doesn't happen in the book. But let's get into it. First page. Who is Weapon H? And it kind of goes over a synopsis of what's already happened in the last books. It kind of talks about the experiment, his family, and why he seems to be working out so well. And then it even talks about that Roxxon Corporation is on his tail. It opens up in Olympic National Park, Washington State. There's a couple guys walking through the forest, and they hear a noise, and one of them says, "Oh God, Darren, those are wolves." "Those aren't wolves." "In Washington, Chris? Besides, healthy wolves don't see people as prey. We've got nothing to worry about." I don't know about that, soy boys, but I'm sure there's plenty of people that can attest that wolves are very dangerous creatures. And out of nowhere, through the tree line, you see a herd of Brood-infused wolves running at them, and you think they're going to get eaten or whatnot, but they just run right past them. Apparently, they're tracking the Weapon H. There it goes 40 miles west, and you see Clay. He's cleaning himself up a bit. He's been in one battle after the next, and he's constantly on the run. He doesn't really know what he's doing, but he thinks that he's lost what's chasing him, those Brood wolves, and now he's got to he's telling himself that he's got to lose him now. It kind of has a small little flashback of 7 years ago, and it just so happened they were around the same area of Spokane, him and his wife, Sonia, or Sonny. Sonny. And he's like, "I could be back in Texas in a day." From there, it goes back to Fort Worth, Texas, where I was born and raised. And Sonny is looking for answers. And she is looking for one of his old military buddies. And she finds him, and he's all, haggard looking and, drinking a bottle on the porch. Funny thing, these actually do look like the projects over here in Fort Worth. I don't know if they did a little bit of research on that or whatnot, but they're pretty generic looking, just like the ones over there in Southside. And they're talking about Eagle Star and, the mercenary crew that he worked for and why he went missing. And he's like, "Well, did they send a body? Did they keep the documents?" "Yep, that's usually how it works." So he gives her hope that, he's, still alive somehow. And then it goes to Roxxon Northern Command, location classified. And I forget the name of this character, but I do know that he turns into a big, what are those things? A big Taurus or a Minotaur? Yeah, Minotaur guy. And he's really not. He's a pretty evil son of a bitch, I'll tell you that much. And he's getting off on, watching him fight the Super Wendigo. And they're really worried about something, but, that they're alluding to right here. Something's trying to break through this door, and they're hoping that they can hire the Hulkerine to stop whatever's trying to break through here. From there, it goes to some criminals working, doing some cleanup duty on the side of the highway, and one of them's like, I hear something, and the guard's like, get back to work. I don't care what you hear. Get back to work. Being a typical asshole guard. Unfortunately, I know a few of them, and not on a personal basis. But and from there, they're attacked by the brood wolves, and like a flash of lightning, you see old Hulkerine jump through and slice them all up with his bat, with his claws, and he gets actually mistaken for Wolverine. They're like, dude, are you Wolverine? And he's like, nah, I'm better. And man, this is such a cool splash page here. And he jumps up, because he sees the threat coming. He sees this big alien creature ship coming at him. And, these two brood swarming creatures coming at him. And he jumps up and goes to town on them. And the evil, the evil leader there, he's all about it. He's like, look at that. Easily killing the brood soldiers. And he's like, that's not just instinct, that's training. And, the scientist is like, yeah, that's a Krav Maga Jitsu, whatever the hell that is. And the break world death punch. Never heard of that, but man, looks like he's like punching a giant fupa. And this is very, looks like a pussy, kind of, to be honest with you. A really fucked up looking pussy. But with one punch, he takes down the fucking airship. It crashes, and it releases these freaking flying brood sharks. Apparently, they've spliced everything with a brood DNA. So now they got flying sharks, wolves. Apparently, brood is a very good genetic splicing thing. One of the sharks gets a hold of his leg, and he actually cuts through his own leg to get free so he can kill the things. From there, he goes to Euless, Texas, which is right up the road from where I'm at. And Sonya's talking to her mother and asking her about Clay, and if she ever liked him. And she's like, no, I don't trust him. But when he was around, I guess he was all right. From there, he apparently he cracks open the cockpit of that old flying ship, and he finds a guy in there that looks like he's been spliced with brood DNA. And he's just a weird-looking little creature, and he's like, you're a soldier, aren't you? And he's like, yeah, I'm just following orders here. I'm sorry about that. We were trying to hire you, we ain't trying to kill you. Please come and help us. But, like classic Hulk fashion, he's like, leave me alone. Look at that face. It's like, worst shit in the world face. Like, rocky shit. Goes back to our bad guy, and he comes and visits who Sonya went and visited earlier. And then you end up in Redwood National Park. A little preview there. But the next guy he takes on is going to be one little bit more of a handful. If we all really, I think we all realize that, because Man-Thing is nothing to fuck around with. especially if you're evil. You'll burn that shit right out of you. But once again, I'm Cody, and this is Comicsdown. Thank you. Oh yeah, if you like what I'm doing, sub, like, hit the bell, leave a comment. I'm looking for some feedback, really. I really don't know if I'm doing any of this okay or not. I know it's very low tech right now. I'm trying to get a computer up and going so I can actually do some editing. And because right now I only have like 2 shots. I got the far away shot, and then I have this kind of shot. And you know, I'm just trying to do it all in one take kind of thing. And yeah, I know I'm not the best talker in the world. I'm trying to get used to being on film and stuff like that. It's just kind of new to me. But if I can get some feedback, that'd be cool or whatnot, or whatever. I'll just keep doing what I'm doing. Really not doing this to make any money, like I've said in other videos. Just kind of wanted to express my love of comics. And once again, I'm Cody, and this is Comicsdown. Have a good evening.